Good evening, colleagues. Welcome to this meeting of the Plans Committee of Charnwood Borough Council on Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024. Please could I ask everyone present, including the gallery, to turn off your mobile phones or switch them to silent to ensure that the meeting is distraction-free. And will you do this now, please? May I remind all those present that this meeting is being live streamed to the Council's YouTube channel, and that by attending the meeting, you are giving your consent to being filmed. A notice with further information has been provided in the public gallery. Under the openness of local government bodies regulations, people may also film or record this meeting, and this is outside the Council's control. For those watching the live stream, the Planning Officer presentation has been published on the website for those who wish to view it, and it can be found on the agenda page for Plans Committee, 12th of December 2024. We have received a late request to speak from Mr. James Hamilton Rice, who is an objector. Are committee members happy to accept this request, please? May I have a show of hands? That's unanimous, thank you. Right, we turn now to the agenda. Item 1, apologies. Ms Dobson, have we received any apologies, please?
I confirm we've received apologies from Councillor Infield, and Councillor Lawrence will be substitute. And we've also had apologies from Councillor Snart, and Councillor Lowe will be substitute.
Nice to have you with us, Councillor Lawrence, Councillor Lowe. Always a pleasure, Councillor Lowe. Right, item 2, minutes of the previous meeting. Is the committee happy to confirm as a correct record the minutes of the meeting held on the 21st of November 2024, which we have all seen? Could I have a show of hands, please? Thank you. I will sign the committee minutes as appropriately. Yes, the minutes of the previous meeting have now been confirmed as a correct record, and as I say, I will sign them at the end of the meeting. Item 3, questions under committee procedure 12.8. Ms Dobson, have we received any questions, please?
I confirm no questions have been received.
Thank you. Item 4, disclosures of pecuniary and personal interest. Ms Dobson, have we received any disclosures of interest, please?
Confirm I've not received any disclosures in advance of the meeting.
I have some hands raised. Councillor Smidovic, you have a declaration?
Well, I know that the application came in from Cadeby Homes, and I happen to know the owner of Cadeby Homes, but it's been probably 8 years since I sat with him on a committee, so I don't think there'd be any conflict.
Thank you. Councillor Monk, please.
I'm the ward councillor that's called this application in, so I'll be sitting in the public gallery for consideration of the item.
Excuse me, Chair, could you put your mic on?
Thank you. Sorry about that. Right. Are there any other disclosures of interest, please, members? Very well. I'll continue. Item 5, planning applications. Item 5A, number P/23/2024 2180/2, land to the rear of 83 to 89 Loughborough Road, Hathern. Thank you, Councillor Monk. Now, councillors, I would like to refer to our planning officer, Mr. Worley, who will guide us through this section of the meeting. Thank you, Mr. Worley, when you're ready.
Thank you, Chair. And before doing so, and before inviting Ms Liggins to make a presentation about the application, I need to advise the committee there are further updates to provide to you. These, in addition to the somewhat lengthy extras paper you've already had, it's another round. There's further representations we need to report. Another set of comments from the Highways Authority in which they changed their position yet again. However, by far the most significant aspect is that earlier today, about lunchtime, the government issued a whole new national planning policy framework. So we've had half a day to look at that. We've scanned through it, and but nothing approaching a thorough assessment. And we can see that the changes in it affect Charnwood. And we can see enough to say that the changes in it affect this application, and probably every application we're going to deal with in the near future as well, for that matter. And due to the time... Oh, sorry. How much did you miss, or shall I start again?
No, I'm fine. I was just struggling. I can hear you perfectly when you're that close.
Yeah, I was slumping as usual.
Do you want to start again, Mr. Worley?
He said it's okay.
That's fine. You can carry on from there. It's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was all introduction anyway, really, because I was getting to the important point, which is that we've had this new MPPF. It affects everything that we do. And because of only having had it for like 5 hours, we don't feel we're in a position to advise you and explain to you the implications it has for this application, I'm afraid. And to proceed without that understanding would be dangerous in terms of not taking into account something that you should be. So with great reluctance, we feel we have essentially no option but to invite you to consider adjourning this meeting with a view to resuming as soon as we can arrange it, as soon as next week if we can. And by then we'll have enough time to get to grips with it and advise properly. So with that in mind, could I hand back to the chair and see whether you're willing to take that course of action? If not, we can proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Morley. Members, in the light of the advice that we have just received from our planning officer, Mr. Worley, I would like to move a motion that we adjourn this meeting until a later date next week, possibly the 19th of December, but I would caution members that this date is yet to be confirmed. It will be important that we have the same members who are here tonight at the meeting next week, including our 2 substitutes, to ensure a quorum. I'm now going to ask the committee to vote on the proposal.
I'll second that motion.
Well, yes. I do beg your pardon. Let me do that again. I am moving a motion to adjourn this committee meeting until next week, possibly on the 19th of December at a time to be confirmed. Do I have a seconder, please? Thank you, Councillor Lenny. Could I see a show of hands, please? All those in favour?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Thank you. Any against?
One against.
No. Any abstentions? No. Thank you. Then the motion is carried and we adjourn this meeting until a date and time to be confirmed. Thank you.
Chair, can I just, sorry, could all members hold on to your committee papers because we won't be reissuing an agenda? Thank you.
Okay. And can I Councillor Smithowitz?
I'm just needing to say that the 19th will be very difficult because it is a clash with the Mayor's concert, carol concert, and I'm afraid I'm reading at that.
I think numbers of councillors are committed or have already committed themselves to attending the Mayor's Carol concert, but I'm not taking questions. I'm not opening the discussion. This is all to be discussed by the planning officers, and a date and time will be arranged and you will be communicated with as soon as possible. And I do thank you for your forbearance in this matter. It's a matter completely out of our hands, but we have to make a decision that we can feel is safe. So thank you for your attendance, and I look forward to seeing you all sometime next week. Thank you.